If you don't mind. You know Sean?
Pardon me?
You know Sean? Sean Sitka?
Yeah.
He's gonna have a copy if you want it.
Cool.
You can write to me and I'll send you one.
Okay.
Okay?
Paul, you want to get on this? Grab a chair.
What is it?
It's an interview.
It's for fencing.
Hell. Hell platter.
Okay. Introduce all the new members from Death.
Okay. Well, this is Paul Masvidal. Lead guitar, spiritualness. Scott Perino, bass and fishing. And Sean is probably the bus resting because he's been sick. Sean Reiner, drum god.
Let's go back to a while ago. Why did you leave the tour with your all new band Death?
Pardon me?
Why did you leave the band, the tour? They wanted to go to Europe.
Right.
You didn't want to go. Why?
Unfortunately, it was not a good time in my life to do it. I had a lot of things on my mind that had been building up for quite a long time within the business, outside the business. And it was a point where I had to take time out at a bad time to get control over things that were going wrong. And it was definitely the correct move because by doing this, I saw who my friends were and who they weren't. I saw people for their true face, definitely.
So this is basically the new Death, and it's gonna stay Death.
Well, Death will always be Death. You know. Sean and Paul have a band called Cynic from Miami, which they still have. It's somewhat on hold to luckily help me out on these tours. Paul, you might want to explain.
Well, we intend to hopefully try and balance the two of them, like depending on what happens. I mean, it's hard to tell right now, but we're gonna finish this tour and record a Cynic record, which who knows what will come of that, but at least do that, and then go back and probably do something with Chuck and see what comes of it, you know, just we're taking everything one day at a time, you know.
It's cool because, you know, I mean, I don't put any pressure on them. They know, I mean, I respect Sean and Paul for having their these cool things outside. You know, they have their band and that's what they need, and that's very important to express yourself musically. And so, you know, for now it's a killer. You know, Death is able to go on tour, and like Paul said, you know, we're just enjoying ourselves right now and having a good time.
Okay. And back to the beginning, though, what were your main influences back then?
My main influences were definitely the early underground, like Merciful Fate, Venom, Anvil, Exciter, Metallica. You know, all these bands, Slayer, all the early bands that are responsible for what is today. That unfortunately a lot of people don't even know about because they're getting into the scene now, and there's, in my opinion, a little bit too much death metal going around. You know, really, people need to get more picky.
Have you heard about a Canadian band, Purlance? Purlance from Canada. They're cool. Yeah. So, okay. Now with the new bands, you're planning to do a tour. You're on the tour now, and after the tour, or right now, have you worked on new tracks for maybe a further album with the new guys?
Oh, well, I've got a lot of material going right now. You know, I got a big chunk of material actually written for the next record. I want to try to stay ahead of things. Since we're on tour, it's really hard to write, you know, because you're playing every night and, you know, you get to try to get practice in between that. But definitely, you know, there's the next record will not be a repeat of anything. You know, I never want to do that, and I'll stop playing before I put something out like that. You know, that's old or repetitive. Exactly. Definitely, I would not want to put anything out that
the more it goes on, the more you get technical.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Or musical, for that matter. Just progressing, becoming more involved with your instrument, just making things more interesting for yourself as a musician. It's just a natural thing. As long as you're a musician and you're serious about yourself and your instrument, it's only natural to progress on it. And it's not necessarily becoming more technical, it's just more musical. That's what I call it.
Yeah, and let yourself let what's on your mind come out into the music, and you're always going to be sincere with yourself if you use music as an extension of maybe perhaps what you're going through, what you're thinking about, or a certain mood you're feeling.
So right now, are you listening to like demo bands or new bands that are on the scene?
Well, it's definitely impossible to keep up with the bands coming out these days. I get demos and I listen to them, and sometimes I like what I hear, sometimes I don't. There's too many. I'm very picky. I'm picky about what I hear. I don't want to hear imitation of another band. I'd rather listen to the original of another band. There's a lot of imitations going on right now. I mean, it's just reality. But there's bands out there that are trying to do something different. I just wish more were. Definitely.
On this tour, is it going well? The song, everything, not like on last tour when you left like Houston and they had a riot because somebody threw water onto you.
Yeah, they were throwing ashtrays and bottles at all the bands.
Not on this tour.
Not yet. Everything. The only problem we've had is with equipment. Everything else has been going gold. We just had a lot of technical difficulties, but everything's cool so far.
You recorded your album with Scott Burns. Do you like working with him?
Yeah, he's a god. What Pat Sinek just did, their new demo with Scott Burns. And he's God, yeah, we all love him to death.
Yeah.
As a person and as an engineer and producer, When you get that triple combo, you got something really killer on your hands. It's hard to come across someone who you are friends with and you're on a different working relationship with. So.
Did he do some backup vocals on the album?
Pardon me?
Did he do some backup vocals? No.
Who?
Scott.
No. Did he do backups?
Yeah, on Gargat's album, a band from Sherbrooke here, and he did some backup
really?
vocals. Yeah.
No, Scott did?